Hey, my Married at First Sight Australia fans. Yes, we got another crazy episode to talk about. First, the partner swap challenge is over. Most of the couples reunite except for one. And then there's the girls and boys night out. And yeah, we got drama. Welcome back to Romance Review TV. It's Lady T. I got another recap for you guys. Married at First Sight Australia Season 10, Episode 27. And without any further ado, let's talk about this episode. So, after spending 3 days apart while taking part of the partner swap challenge, our couples finally reunite. At least most of them do. Layton decides that he needs another day away from Melinda, and he even told Bronte, when I needed Mel the most, I felt like she wasn't there. And not only wasn't she there for me, she was there for Harrison. Now, Bronte nods along so enthusiastically that, we wonder if she was going to snap her neck quick enough. But anyway, down the hall, Melinda is looking forward to having Layton back. But a producer informs her that, guess what? He's not coming back. And she's like, this gotta be a joke. And of course, her mind jumped to the worst case scenario that Bronte said something to kind of fuel this whole thing. Melinda knocks on Harrison and Bronte's door, asking Bronte what she whispered into Layton's ear. Bronte was like, it's not my fault that she only listened to Layton, who said that he needed more support from Melinda. And it's a hard pill for Melinda to swallow, obviously. And of all people, Harrison is silent on the matter and kind of only pipe up when, asking Melinda if she's okay. Okay. Melinda, however, then makes her way down to Layton's apartment. She's boiling over with emotion. And Layton says that this is exactly why he didn't come back, to avoid the argument. Guess what? Of course, tensions and emotions start running high.
Hey.
Really upset. I'm being upset here, but my heart is breaking. I'm just really upset. Hey, I was in there waiting for my apology, but...
What apology? What
you
apology?
told them that you don't want to come back to the apartment.
Do you want to come in and have a chat?
Yeah, but did you say that first before I come in?
Yeah, I said I'm not ready to go back to the apartment yet. I need a day.
I'm sitting there and I get told, sorry, Layton doesn't want to come in.
How about hello?
You've left me there like that, and you did what you did to me that day. And I'm hoping that once you can put yourself in my shoes.
Mel, I can't. Now, getting attacked and you putting something...
It's not attacked. I'm upset. This is emotion.
Okay, so maybe...
I'm waiting for you to come in, and yes, I want to chat about a lot of things. I'm hoping and praying that maybe you're going to see it from my side and you're going to have an apology. I'm angry and I'm upset that he left me at the beginning of the week. Now he doesn't even want to come back or tell me that he needs another night.
Right now is the reason I said I wanted some time today, because I didn't want this to happen, and this is happening now. So I would really appreciate...
I don't give a shit.
If we can do this tomorrow.
No, you're going to chat to me now because there's going to be no tomorrow. I can promise you that I will see things from your way and I will put myself in your shoes. I need to request that you do the same.
I didn't fully agree with this activity in general.
Listen, I
really needed Mel on the day that we moved out, and I feel like I didn't get the support that I needed. It really made me question how aligned Mel and I are in certain situations, and this is why I needed some time for me without having to move back in with Mel now. And I really need to decompress.
There is no point having a chat today, tomorrow, ever. But you need to promise me that you will step out of yourself in my shoes, or there is no point having a chat.
Then let's go into the room, we can sit down and we can have a chat.
Layton can so easily be so selfish to the point that he's like, well, I need time, more time. It doesn't matter what Mel needs. I didn't want to do the task too, but I did it anyway. And Layton didn't want to do that. He's very stubborn in his own way. Layton only sees what Layton sees, and no one can change that.
The door, and I've seen you, and you've said to me you were waiting for me to come in and apologise.
And I've told you why.
Can you tell me again? Because I didn't understand.
Because I'm hurt.
What are you hurt over?
I've been scared all the 3 days. I've been scared this morning. I've been worried about
what's going to happen. I've been worked up about what's going to happen, how I can say the best thing, how I can let you know that I was there for you, how can I let you know this, and I've been trying to like worry about how I can do this. Because I was so upset and angry for 3 days at you. I was so upset and angry, but I thought maybe go away for a few days. Like, you don't ever put yourself in my shoes, so you don't know.
Hey.
Really upset. Like, I'm being upset here, but like my heart is breaking. Like, I'm just really upset.
Mel, what? Just
To then
relax.
have someone come in, and I think it's you, and someone comes in and says, Mel, I'm sorry, but Layton's not coming back.
That's not the case. I didn't say I'm not coming back. I said I needed a day. Hey, relax. Mel, calm down. Hey, relax. Hey, relax a second. Calm down. I felt attacked on the day by you and by Harrison.
How am I attacking you when I've come in to hug you and talk to you and say, let me support you?
Mel, I'm sorry, Mel, for saying that I left you. When I felt attacked
All about
by
you.
In that moment, I needed you. I have backed you every step of the way in this experience.
I'm sorry. I can't do this. I'm done. I'm done.
I've seen some things in Mel over the last few days that I really just don't agree with. And that really does make me question compatibility in our relationship. I feel like I've got to respect my own boundaries as well. And right now I need time to process everything. I just need a night. I'm away from Mel to have a think about it. And then maybe tomorrow we can, we can get back together and have a chat.
Even though they still look like they couldn't get through this with all of the emotions and tensions running high, Layton thinks a day apart will allow them both the space to kind of decompress. And it's a move that doesn't impress Melinda. And when he eventually moves back in, we know things are going to be a little tense between these two. There was another couple, Alyssa and Duncan, that had a rough reunion following this challenge. But Alyssa is now in a better headspace after spending some time with her son. Duncan is shouting from the rooftops now that his wife is back in a whole positive mood. And obviously there's still things, according to him, that they need to work through, but he's going to keep showing up and keep being positive. Good luck with that, Duncan. And having experienced this whole test the last 3 days, the experts now think it's time for all of them to kind of let loose a little bit at the annual Girls and Boys Night Out. So let's talk about the girls' night first. All of our past brides have returned, and we hear a lot of cackling and squealing, which is a good indication that the girls are excited. Sandy arrived, and she is met with a lot of cheer, and she has some revelations that she has to talk about.
That was my girl. I'm so happy to see it.
I'm good.
Oh my God, I almost combusted when I saw Sandy. She's just such a genuine, amazing, strong woman. Like, I love her to bits.
How the hell are you? What's been happening?
A lot better now. I mean, when I first left, the first week was shit. I'm building myself back up. So good.
You look amazing.
Have you spoke to Dan? Yeah, he's been messaging me.
What?
Yeah, block him.
Just kept it civil, but nothing. I'm not reaching out. I'm not trying to, go out there and make him look bad. I mean, Dan's done that himself.
He does that himself.
All I will say is that you dodged a bullet.
Yep.
So please do not ever,
Dodged a bullet, but broke my heart in the process, which sucks.
even though it really hurt.
It hurts like hell, but you've got to stand up for yourself. I have to remind myself what is my worth and keep going. But as much as I want it to work and I'm hopeful, I haven't even told my parents yet. Sorry. I tell them, if I had hopes about this working, obviously they had hopes. And, in our community, a marriage breaking up is a big deal. That's shame. That you chose your worth. I know, but they're not going to know that right now. For them, it's still a hard conversation to have and explain to them why it didn't work.
Well, it's not on you.
It's not on you.
Regardless.
It's not.
In my culture, a breakup of a marriage can be seen as a really shameful thing. And that's something my parents now have to face in the community.
Sandy is just such a genuine woman, and her journey touched us all. You walked away from something that wasn't good for you and you stood up for yourself. Like, they have to be so proud of that.
Around the girls. Like, that's where I feel my energy. Just having all the women around me, knowing I've got support, I'll be fine. These women are amazing. I love them all. I didn't get love, but I got love from, how many? 11 other women. So, every single girl in there, I was so happy to see. It's nice. It's really nice.
So, even though he's messaging her, she said that she is just keeping it civil with him and not planning on building any bridges with him. The girls are telling her to block him, and Sandy is tearing up as she shares that she hasn't told her parents about her failed marriage yet, because in her culture, a marriage breakup can be seen as shameful. And even though while Sandy didn't walk away from the experiment with romantic love, it's clear that she has all the love she needs as the girls rally around her in support. And we also had some of the other brides, such as Caitlin, who also is back and describes her relationship with Shannon to the brides who never met him. She described it as riding down a big slippery dip with elephant crap waiting at the bottom. And then Melissa, Taylor, and Claire also returned, who got a rather chilly reception from Bronte. Bronte told the cameras, I don't even want to say hi to Claire because she tried to exploit my relationship many times. Girl, you exploiting your own relationship. Anyway, Claire is unbothered and just want to know what she missed. So the current brides fill everyone in on the whole partner swap challenge. And while they swap all these cute stories, Bronte chimes in rather smugly, to say the least, with the addition of how she was alone for 3 days. Bronte gives this whole dramatic reading of Layton's explanation of why he wasn't moving in with her. And Melinda, yeah, she didn't take that lightly, unleashing her inner fierceness. And she was like, look, don't ever talk about my husband in a way that's not true. And Melinda clapped back. And Bronte was like, whoa. I feel like you coming at me because I'm in a secure relationship and because she said it's not her own. And on that note, Sandy now quizzes Bronte on her relationship with Harrison. And when Bronte says that she has feelings for Harrison, Sandy simply just cannot believe it. And she even went on to ask Bronte, don't you feel like he's manipulating you? And of course, that's music to Melinda's ears. However, to have Sandy say that to Bronte, she believes that her feelings for Harrison are not real. Yeah, to Bronte, that was a big slap in the face. And she no longer want to deal with this nonsense. She excused herself to go to the bathroom, but she actually just sneaks out to the back exit and she leaves to go home. Now, there is another bride who arrives as there's other unfinished business to settle, and that's between Janelle and Claire, following that whole kiss with Janelle's husband, Adam. Claire is just riddled with nerves, but however, she does want to make things right.
It was a little bit awkward seeing Janelle.
How have you been?
I've been good, hey.
Yeah.
But, during the friends and family week, my dad said not to run away when you mess up and to stand in the difficulty of it. And I know that's going to be really hard. I'm going to top up my drink.
You know where she is?
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, good. I had 2 weeks of mourning and depression, and then I bounced right back.
Yeah. I just want to say I'm angry.
So many times I should have told you, and I could have, and I didn't, and I was not cool. I respect you so much, and I'm really sorry. Thank you. When you see your apology versus Adam's, you can just see how genuine you are and how sorry you are that you hurt me. And honestly, I can't ask anything else. I don't want to hate you. I think you are a kind person. No hate, no bad blood.
You're an amazing
Let's
woman.
move on.
That just shows you as well and your strength of woman. And I cannot be more grateful.
And thank you for honest with me. Claire's apology was genuine, and there was literally nothing else she could have said to make that apology better. So it's all water under the bridge. I don't want any bad blood between us.
So there's an apology, and it's an apology Janelle can accept with open arms. She couldn't ask for anything else. She don't want to hate her. I think she's a kind person, according to Janelle. And now it's all water under the bridge for Claire and Janelle. And Claire is relieved looking around a table of women she feels really proud to know. So over at the boys' night, Josh and Hugo return, and it looks like they're seeing double according to them, calling him Josh 2.0. Shannon returns and get the reaction it deserves. He got several eye rolls, side eyes, and a head shake from Ollie. And then there's Adam, the other controversial groom that makes a brief comeback to the experiment. And Adam comes to the table wanting to apologize to everyone for the whole cheating fiasco, how terrible he's feeling about his actions, how he made Jesse feel. However, Harrison, yeah, he kind of piped up at Adam and just tells him pretty much to own it. And in Adam's defense, he's actually owning up to everything.
I'm here apologising, like, Jesse's not even here, but I've really apologised to him, so it's like, to all you guys, I feel terrible for my actions that night and how I made him feel and how I was selfish in that moment. I wasn't even thinking about him.
And Janelle.
We had a heart-to-heart at the front. He was the only one that even spoke to me at that dinner party, to be honest with you guys. I was apologetic and I did know my wrong.
What do you want from this conversation, Adam?
What do you mean? What do I want from this conversation?
Well, you're getting my attention, you're stopping the room. What do you want to get out of this?
I'm here to apologise so you guys know that I'm truly about my actions for that night, and there's no buts involved.
More defensiveness, bro. It's more defensiveness. Just own what you did.
That's what he's doing now, bro.
I'm completely owning it, Harrison.
Okay, why are you sorry? That's what I want to hear.
I'm sorry for action about it. I'm sorry for gaslighting. I'm sorry for kissing Claire. I'm sorry for all that shit. You understand? Yeah.
So even though Harrison held the mirror up to Adam, it looks like Adam has now flipped the mirror back on him, telling him that it's time for him to own his own stuff. And he was asking, somebody got a mirror so I can hold it up to Harrison's face? When the producers asked Harrison about what Adam meant about him owning his own stuff, Harrison is quick to shut it down and says that he really don't want to talk about that anymore. I wonder what that is. However, stay tuned because I do have another separate video where he do speak out about everything that happened this season. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so let's get the conversation started down in the comment section. What do you think about Melinda and Layton? Can they get past this? And what did you think about the girls and boys night? It was crazy to say the least. So I hope you enjoyed this recap. Stay tuned for other recaps and updates on this channel. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you next time. Bye.